Yeah,
definitely, definitely.
this topic that we're gonna get into, we just while we was prepping, Son Solex asked me the question and it made me laugh. But we're gonna talk about that and then whatever pops up. So let's go ahead and get into this, man.
All right, for sure. So again, the question is, if you were to get married or if you're married, would you be okay having your own suitable residence while your mate have their own suitable residence? What say ye, King?
Me personally, nah. That's a recipe for destruction, in my opinion. Um, for those who can do it and do it effectively and it not cause an uproar in their household, shout out to them. Um, but I look at it like this. It depends on the circumstances, first and foremost. If it's one of those things where you two have a home that is, home, most of the time, and then you have a work home, maybe. But I can't see us having our own individual dwellings. Like I don't see the cohesion. I don't see the relationship building. I don't see the foundation building. And then throw into that, what if you have kids? What type of message are you sending to your kids? Um, what type of relationship guidance are you giving them in that type of situation? People often talk about, you know, how two-parent homes are better and stuff like that. Now, technically, you have a two-parent home in how we're having this discussion, but when the kid looks at it, the children look at it, they're looking at it, either mommy's here and daddy's there, what's going on. So you have to be able to effectively explain that dynamic to your children and also take into consideration what they are going to lack in that type of environment. That's my first thought on it.
Me personally, I could do it. I could totally do it, and I won't have any problems with it. Only because I've seen the dynamic of it and how it works. Um, as I was telling you earlier, I have a relative who lived that kind of life where he had multiple homes, but he had one home in particular that he and his wife lived in. He had another home where he was the only resident there, and the other home he basically used as a rental home. But most of his time was spent, in his family home with his wife. But there are a lot of days where he would spend time, in his other home, and him and his wife, they